Hello everyone. So we're back and we're going to discuss the predicted lineup and what's the game going to be like against Fulham. So obviously United are away at Fulham this weekend. I think he's going to start with Binder in goal again because I think Onana is being pushed out and completely agree. The sooner he's gone, the better. And I think Lemons is anyway nearing a move to Old Trafford. So I think Lemons, to be honest, I don't really know much about him, but from what I've seen and what I've heard from the player profiles and stuff, is that he's a good shot stopper, much like De Gea, but he's also not bad with his feet. It's obviously he's very young. I think he's 23 years of age, so he's gonna need a bit of confidence and he's gonna adapt to the league a bit. So yeah, but I think Onana is the one being pushed out, just like Højlund. So Rasmus and I think Onana should also leave by the end of the window. Maybe not. I think the thing with Onana is he might stick it out, but he anyway has the game against I think when in the AFCON he has to go away for Cameroon, so that could also be the thing that we are saying right now. But I think he's being pushed out. The back three I think will be unchanged. Dillit was a monster against Arsenal, so I expect him to start again. Shaw was really good, which was a bit surprising because he didn't look rusty at all. He was on top of everything. He kept Saka very quiet. I think Euro had a not a bad game, but like the thing is, my expectations of Euro are high now. So based on that, he didn't have a very good game, but I think he still had a decent enough game. I don't think he did anything wrong. But I expect more from him because he's capable of way more. The four in front of them would be Dorgu. He had an amazing game. He was the guy who ran the most, I think, along with Bruno. So you cannot really question Dorgu. And he was this close to equalizing against Arsenal or scoring against Arsenal. Like he hit the post, and that was from such a long way out, man. And people underestimate this player so much. I think he's gonna be really special this season. In the midfield, I think it's gonna be Bruno and Casemiro. I don't think there's gonna be any change to that because Ugarte didn't really uproot any stones when he came on. I think what might change is that he might, like, if we are in a winning position, he might, instead of putting Ugarte on, he might put Menu on. But we're gonna have to see because I don't really know about that. And on the right side, I think he'll not start Dalot. I think Dalot was started because against Arsenal but to be honest, we weren't really defensive against Arsenal. But I don't know, maybe Ahmad is seen more as an impact player now. But I would like him to start because he creates a lot of the longer he works with Mbeumo, the more they get used to each other. So I would like to see him start, but it might be Dalot also, which I don't really rate. I mean, Dalot is okay defensively, but going forward, it's just like nothing is coming from him. Then I think Bruno and Casemiro are going to be in the midfield. They didn't do a bad job, but yeah, against Fulham, I don't think their Fulham midfield is stronger than what Arsenal was, so I don't expect a change in the midfield. Above that, I think Mount had a really good game, but I think he's going to be on the bench because it might be that you don't want to put too much intense pressure on Mount. And to be honest, we have like one game a week, so it's not really intense pressure. But I still think Cunha is not going to be dropped, Mbeumo is not going to be dropped, and I think Sesko might start because he would want to put the occupy the centre backs with Sesko, and Sesko is tall, Sesko is strong, so he'll do that. But Mount could very well start also because from seeing what Amarim really likes Mount, and Mount will have a good game also. He's very good in the recoveries also, so that might be him. Predicting what the result is going to be, I think Fulham had a draw, or maybe they lost the last match they played. Just let me check. Fulham. Yeah, they drew with Brighton and was a last minute equalizer, I think. Yeah, Muniz, sorry, was a last minute equalizer. And they have good player. Jimenez is good, but Leno, their keeper, is good. Bassi is good. Iwobi is good. And to be honest, I've not seen a lot of Tete, but Anderson is a good centre back. He's an experienced centre back. Sander Birch is also good. Although I don't think he was good the last game, but they play a 4-2-3-1. So see, I'm obviously gonna go with a United win, because I think this is a very pivotal game also. Because see, the last time it was that we had a very good performance against Arsenal, but we just came up short, right? And everyone was hyping up the performance. But the thing is, United players have always gotten up for these big games, like against Arsenal, Liverpool, City. We do perform well, but where the inconsistencies come in is against the, with all due respect, the mid-table teams or the lower table teams. To be fair, we were the lower table team last year around. I think if we don't have a good performance, it would be alarm bells, because then it's again to the same pattern that you can get up to a you can get up for a big game, but these are the games which matter the most, because these are the games where you are guaranteed points. If you play well, you are guaranteed points. Although I have a lot of respect for Marco Silva, he's a very good manager. He's kept this Fulham. Fulham are very, like, Fulham can beat anyone on their day, and I just don't want that to be the day that United get beat. Last year round also, I think we did beat them. We beat them on the opening day also. I think Xerxes scored a goal, right? And going back also, we scored a goal. Martinez, I think, scored the goal. So we do have a good record against them, but I don't think that really matters. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be an exciting game, because there are no mugs. Like, Fulham are no mugs. It's gonna be a tough match for United. To be fair, a lot of the games are gonna be tough games for United, which they shouldn't be. So I'm really looking forward to this game, because, like, you have so many positives from the Arsenal game, and then you have to wait for such a long time to see the players play again, which is gonna be, like, bittersweet this season, because we're gonna be rested more. But like, if you play good, you want to see more of your team. So that's a little bittersweet, and there's a balancing act there also, I guess. So the result, I would say, our defense is really good. I don't think Fulham will score, and I think United will score. I think it'll be 2-0. 2-0 to United. I mean, after the game, it might be completely different. But I'm very confident. Like, earlier, last season, when I used to go into games against these teams, I was never confident. Like, I never saw them. I saw, like, when Bournemouth came to Old Trafford and beat us, what, 3-0? 3-0? 4-0? 3-0, I think. That was a bit scary and very disappointing and very gutting. But now I am a bit more confident looking at the performance. I'm confident that we're going to win. So yeah, let's see. Let's hope for a United win. Bye.